Hello, gorgeous Scorpio, and welcome to my channel, GreenLion Goddess. Now, this is your general reading, so it may not resonate for April the 1st through to the 15th. I'm also doing some weekly love readings now that you might want to check out. First card has just come out, the 10 of Pentacles. Oh, sorry, the 4 of Pentacles. If you want to skip the shuffling and the clarifying and the spiel, the intro, there will be a timestamp in the description box, so check that out. And if you just click on that, it will take you straight to that part of the video. So that's about it, Scorpio. Let's get stuck into it. So 4 of Pentacles has come out. What else can we get for Scorpio? What else can we get for beautiful Scorpios? Okay, crossed by the Page of Cups, Queen of Cups, 9 of Wands, Queen of Swords, Judgment card, Page of Swords, King of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles, and the 6 of Swords as the outcome. Okay, at the bottom of the deck we have 5 of Swords. Okay, so there's been a bit of conflict, but that will all get resolved, which is good. Good to know. So let's get some clarifiers out for you, Scorpio. I want to clarify that 4 of Pentacles. 4 of Pentacles for Scorpio. So clarifier. 10 of Cups. Just flicked out. Sorry, you couldn't see that. It was off screen. Okay. All right. Let's get a clarifier for the Queen of Swords in the recent past. We have the Devil. Okay, interesting. Interesting. Okay. The Queen of Cups, we have the 4 of Swords. Crossed by the Page of Cups. I want to know who that is. The Hermit. Okay, interesting. I feel like that's you. I'll explain all this in a second, Scorpio. Let's get this 9 of Wands at the base of the issue. We have Justice. Okay. All right. I think you've kind of finally deciding that you've had enough of something. Okay. Judgment card in the near future. We have the 5 of Wands. Okay. The Page of Swords. Clarified, this is you, Scorpio. This Page of Swords clarified by the 2 of Wands. Yep, I feel like there's a lot of doubt about the King and the Queen, the King of Pentacles and the Queen of Cups. Okay. All right, that's the energy around you. It feels like this could definitely be around a relationship, this reading, but we'll have a look at it. The Page of Pentacles, the King of Wands, and moving to calmer waters, the Page of Swords. Okay, so I just want to pull one card from the Animal Spirit deck, a message from Spirit. What does Scorpio need to know in terms of what the overall spiritual meaning of what's going on at the moment? We've got Crow. Okay. Yeah, definitely wanting to find some answers. Some big answers happening. Wanting answers here, Scorpio. Okay, let's pull out a card from this deck. None of those ones. Okay. We have Be in Service flicked out. Okay, and I'm just going to pull one last one angel card for you, Scorpio, then we'll get stuck into it, okay? One angel card for Scorpio. Trust. Yeah, look, that makes a lot of sense looking at this reading. You've got 2 5s. You've got some 5s happening here, which means that yeah, there's some things that need to be resolved. There's a bit of conflict that needs to be resolved here, Scorpio. But let's start with the situation here. We have the 4 of Pentacles and the 10 of Cups. How is your relationship going? The one that you love? Are you holding on too tight to something here? Is there... It may be actually that there's a sense of wanting to build a really strong foundation with this person. So I feel like when I'm saying holding on too tight, you could actually be saving some money. You could be squirreling money away somewhere because you've got a plan. You've got a long-term plan for your long-term happiness here. So this doesn't have to necessarily be around a person, but if you are in a long-term relationship, yes, it would involve that person as well. But in terms of you're looking at your long-term happiness going, I'm investing in my future here, and yeah, I'm actually pretty happy with where I'm at. So I feel like there's some money that you've been trying to save here. It's being crossed by the Page of Cups and the Hermit. So there are things on offer that you could quite easily be spending your money on or investing your time and value, your energy on. But you're kind of going, okay, questioning this, everything that comes up and goes, is that something I really want to be putting my time and energy into? Because I don't think so. If I look deep down, I'm staying true to my plan. I'm not diverting. I'm not necessarily taking every offer that's being presented to me, because it has to be the right one. It has to be the right thing on offer here, because I'm building this stability here. If it's not going to... So I feel like this is really positive, Scorpio. You're kind of saying, if this is working towards my plan, then I might accept it, this person, situation, whatever this offer is. But if it's not, I'm not going to. And so you've got a pretty clear idea of what it is. You've got a pretty good assessment method happening here. We have the recent past, the Devil and the Queen of Swords. It might have felt like you had permission for a bit of freedom in the past. This is what I'm getting from this, Scorpio, is that you thought you had the permission to be free, but now you're kind of reining that in a little bit because you're wanting to build towards something. You're wanting to save. So it might have been you were spending a bit more money, or you're flirting with other people, and now you're deciding to commit more. There's a sense of bunkering in and going, no, I'm restraining myself now. I'm really, containing myself, my urges, so that that's not happening. I'm really being very disciplined. So there's this sense that, you had freedom in the past, but now you are being very disciplined here. We have on crowning you, which is the energy that seems to be on the surface. It seems to be happening immediately right in front of you in your 3D kind of world. We have the Queen of Cups and the Four of Swords. So you're at a crossroads here with this Four of Swords energy coming in about what it is that fulfills you here with this Queen of Swords. Like I said, there are options on the table. So these options could be other people if you're in a relationship, or it could be another opportunity. But there are other options here, and you're considering these options, looking at the options. And that's where I think that you're at the crossroads here of, it's not necessarily that anything's particularly bad that you want to get rid of. It's just, where it's a real assessment of where you want to put your emotional energy. So, that is going to fulfill you. So it might mean, like I said, giving up or cutting back on something or a person. It's interesting. There's a real assessment going on here. At the base of the issue, we have the Nine of Wands and the Justice card. This is Athena, the goddess of truth and wisdom and battle strategy. She's coming in really strongly here with this Nine of Wands. This is energy that's happening deep down within you that It could be happening on a very soul spiritual level. It could be something that your soul energy, your soul's generating, or it could be something happening on a subconscious level as well. So sometimes you know what's going on in this energy, sometimes you don't. There is a general predisposition of being suspicious, perhaps a bit battle weary, of just expecting it to be difficult. But with that justice energy coming in, this justice, this particular deck and this justice card, she's just a not taking any bullshit kind of energy. So it's like, I'm not going to accept anything that's going to be hard or difficult, but there is an expectation that some things could be. And that's happening on a real deeper level here, Scorpio. So, but I feel like with justice there on your side, you're going to be doing what's right. You're going to be able to navigate through the decision-making processes and whatever conflict is happening here. But yeah, there's a weariness, a deep down weariness. In the near future, you have Judgment and the Five of Wands. You're going to start seeing some results, or things are going to start coming to light about what it is that you've been putting your energies and efforts into, and you're not going to like it so much. It's going to create a bit of conflict. Again, another 5. On a this is like battling concrete reality. Just the reality of the situation suddenly just going to go, okay, I understand that now. I understand where I'm at. And so it's a real realization of where you're at and what's occurred and how it's occurred and how you got there. So yes, the reality of a situation is sinking in pretty much in the near future. But that's not necessarily a bad thing, because I feel like you are definitely searching for some answers here as to whether this is the right path for you. We have the Page of Swords and the Two of Wands. This is you. So it could be you. I mean, the Two of Wands is a real partnership. This is looking at something and just deciding, I don't know if you're being a bit this Page of Swords energy. Someone's being a little bit childish in this dynamic here, Scorpio, in that they're not taking this relationship or situation quite as seriously as the other party. So, and it could be you're just getting little things are starting to annoy you and that you're just reacting. You could be saying a few things that could be it's just get this sense of frustration and irritation. Because you're working things out, you kind of need your space. And yeah, you are trying to work out, you're trying to find the answers here. You're really trying to find the answers. So the energy around you, surrounding you, is this King of Pentacles and this Queen of Cups. And that's why it's the King and the Queen. I feel very much this is a relationship. Doesn't have to necessarily be gender specific. These are just energies. But one of you is really grounded, practical, business-like, wants stability, looks after the money. And the other one is kind of very much just could be another water sign here, Scorpio, but I feel like the Queen of Cups is your partner that you're dealing with. And they're a bit more wishy-washy. They're just going with the flow. You don't really know what they want or what they want from life. I think that's part of the reason why you're getting frustrated with them, is because you have this really clear idea of what it is that you want and you're not seeing that from them, and you don't want to feel resentful that you're the one being the one that's creating the foundational wealth and you're the one building these foundations, and the other person's just like off in la la land going, oh yeah, whatever, not really sure what they want. So they haven't quite got to the stage where they're looking to build foundations. So what is it that, or the other energy that you're dealing with? It doesn't have to necessarily be a person. So you're just frustrated that the other situation or person is not where you're at. and you're at a very clear, stable place and they're not. So what your hopes and fears, we have the Page of Pentacles and the King of Wands. You're really wanting to take up an opportunity and make something of it, Scorpio. You're really going, look, I just feel like with my money and this stability in my career, I'm building something here and I feel like I'm in control and manifesting it. So I feel like I'm building towards a positive future. And that's the energy with that card. But we have here the Six of Swords as the outcome and the Page of Swords. And again, we have that Page of Swords coming up again. Here you are moving to calmer waters here with this Six of Swords. This could be relocation, or it could just be moving to a new energetic space where you're feeling a lot clearer, you're feeling a lot happier. But there is that niggly Page of Swords still there. There is that still in the back of your mind. Even though you're feeling a lot better and calmer about the situation, there is still those niggly thoughts and little irritations that are just still there. You haven't quite removed them yet. They're not quite resolved inside your mind. And that's why you're getting at, as a overall energy, the Five of Swords, which could be sort of petty conflicts. It could be arguments. It could be, winning debates or winning one-upmanship, but at what cost? At what cost? But I can see really clearly why there could be a bit of conflict here. We have as your energy, your animal spirit energy, we have Crow. So this is all around, the Crow is the visionary, he's the psychic, he's can read the patterns of life and can see things that others can't. And so that's why I think you're seeing things that other people around you can't see. You're looking long-term for the answers. You might be very psychic or intuitive. This is a very intuitive card. And you're just on a higher level wanting to know. You're just riding that intuitive wave here with this Crow energy. So yeah, it's a real just knowing and intuitive response to everything at the moment, even though you are making these really concrete steps. The initial motivation behind it is intuition. The other message is be in service, sorry. And if you see that's a 41, that adds up to a 5, the 4 and the 1. And again, we have the 5 energy of there's a conflict, I think, between you wanting to do something for the greater good and wanting to do something for yourself. And you kind of more wanting to do something for yourself than for the greater good. And maybe that's just the energy that you're in, and the greater good might be the greater good of the situation that you're in or the person where there's this petty conflicts. So that's where that Page of Swords energy is coming through as well. But I can actually really understand why you're feeling that, because you're just in such a different place. So yeah, I fully get that. So that's why the message is, but I don't get that the situation or the relationship is bad. I think just at the moment there's frustration because, you're in two different spaces. So, but the message from the universe is trust. Trust that it's all going to work out, that you are actually, that you are actually on the right path here. You are actually building towards something solid. And so any kind of little annoying surface things there, I think they will get ironed out eventually. It's just the other person's not ready, or the other situation or energy, whatever it is you're dealing with, isn't ready yet. So it's just going to take a little bit of trust and patience. So I hope that makes sense, Scorpio. If you'd like to hear more, please like, subscribe, or leave a comment. Otherwise, I'll see you next time. Bye.